Uncle Ted, your ice cream alchemist with ice cream every day, and this is rum currant custard ice cream. And folks, I've got to say, this is a wonderful ice cream to serve to your guests, or in my case, hand off to a couple of lucky neighbors. And it's really simple to make. Honestly, it takes a little bit of planning, but you can do it. It's not that hard. Now, you've seen enough of my videos that you know by now I start with the same base. This is 2 cups of heavy cream, 1 cup of whole milk. We're going to go ahead and put that in our pot and heat that up. While that's heating up, I'm going to go ahead and crack 4 eggs because I want 4 egg yolks. Hang on to those egg whites. They're great for a lot of things. I just recently made some cookies using these whites and they were wonderful. Then what we go ahead and do is we're going to mix those egg yolks until they're beaten. Then we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of sugar. We're going to add 1/2 of a teaspoon of powdered vanilla. Remember, powdered vanilla is much stronger than the liquid stuff. I like using it because it doesn't change the color of what we're doing. And then we're going to put in 1/8 of a teaspoon of guar gum. Then we're going to go ahead and mix that up pretty well. Go ahead and whip it like it owes you money. By the time we're done, you want to get it so that it's at the ribbon stage, where if you were to put a little ribbon on the top, it would hold its shape for a few seconds. And you'll notice that the egg has gone lighter in color, so now it's a pale yellow. And that's when you know that the sugar and the eggs have been incorporated properly. By the time you've got your eggs to the ribbon stage, your dairy should be warm enough now so that you can go ahead and add 1/2 cup of non-fat dry milk and go ahead and whisk that in. You need to make sure that your dairy is hot when you do this, or warm, because if you put it in the cold dairy it clumps up and makes a mess. Once you've got that warmed up enough, then we're going to go ahead and temper our eggs. You guys have seen me temper eggs enough, and it's just like always. We're going to go ahead and take our hot dairy. We're going to add that a bit at a time to our egg mixture that we've got whisking. The whole purpose of doing this is so that we can heat up our eggs without cooking them. We don't want scrambled eggs in with our ice cream. So by tempering the eggs, we can avoid doing that. This is how you make custard. This is how you do a lot of things. And so bit by bit, we're going to go ahead and heat that up so that it is hot like our dairy. Once we've got it up to 165 degrees, we're going to hold it there for a couple minutes to kill off all the cooties, and then we're done cooking. We take it off the heat. We're going to go ahead and put it through a strainer so that if we did happen to cook a little bit of egg, we're going to strain that out. Custard tends to lump easy, so we're going to strain it before we put it in the refrigerator for 24 hours. Now remember, we got to leave this in the refrigerator for at least 24 hours so the proteins can do what they need to do so that it's a proper custard. Now we're going to turn our attention to the currants that we've been soaking in rum. Now, these soaked for several months. You can do it for a couple of weeks and you'll get the same results. I just like to let them soak for a long time so they soak up all of that rum because I want them nice and boozy. After 24 hours, then you're ready to churn your ice cream. Now, basically all I do is put it into my ice cream maker and churn it according to manufacturer's instructions. Once this ice cream is about 3/4 of the way done, when it's already nice and firmed up in places, that's when I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add 1 cup of my currants that have been soaking in rum. There's going to be a little juice in there. That's okay. Just keep in mind that the more alcohol you put in this, the less it's going to freeze inside your mixer. So you're going to have to plan for that. When you take it out of the ice cream churn, it's going to be kind of runny, or runnier than what you're used to, just because it needs a good cold temperature to freeze up. Once this hardens in the freezer, then you're ready to go. I have always said that if you're not eating ice cream for breakfast, then what's the point of being an adult? If you like rum for breakfast, then this is a good ice cream for you. It's nice, it's festive, and honestly, if it's too much rum, throw a scoop of it in Coke, and honestly, make a Coke float with it. It's wonderful that way. I love it. But you know, I do want to thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for all the subscribers, and thank you everybody who has shared links. I greatly appreciate that. And you know what? I hope you guys have a happy holidays.